We are gathered here today for the second national presidential candidate debate. With us today we have the Democratic candidates Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, and the Republican candidates Donald Trump and Ted Cruz. The primary topic for the day is immigration and how the different candidates would deal with immigration in the possible scenario of their inauguration. First, can each of the candidates present themselves and their viewpoints on the subjects today?
Well, first of all, we are a nation of immigrants. I am a son of an immigrant myself. Their story, my story, is our story, the story of America. Hard-working families coming to the United States to create a brighter future for their children. The story of immigrants is the story of America. A story rooted in family and fueled by their hope. It continues today in families all across the United States. Immigrants are such a big part of American culture and history. We have 11 million people in this country who are undocumented, who came here to improve their lives, to escape oppression, to flee desperate poverty, and flee from violence. And that are systematically shut out from the same opportunity. How can we not let these people who clearly need our help enter our great, great country? I, Bernie Sanders, will fight for comprehensive immigration reform that provides a roadmap for citizenship for the 11 million aspiring Americans living in this country. But I will not wait for Congress to act. I will take executive action to accomplish what Congress failed to do and build upon President Obama's executive orders to unite families. I will fight for immigrants' rights in America.
Well, I am a true conservative, and my ideology is conservative. And I, Ted Cruz, do believe that the United States of America needs a conservative leader in the time that is today. All right? We have a serious immigration problem. There's no doubt about it. We have 11 million illegal immigrants in America, many of whom are dangerous. That's a fact. Half of these illegal immigrants are Mexicans. And this is mainly because we have a border that doesn't protect our own citizens. What kind of standard do we set? What kind of reputation do we have as the United States of America if we can't even protect our own citizens against the cruelty from the outside world? I will fight for legal immigration, but I will fight against illegal immigration. And I believe that the first step that we need to take, that we need to secure and build a wall, and we need to triple the border security, because we need to ensure the safety of our own citizens now more than ever. I will fight for every single American citizen, and I will protect them from illegal immigrants.
Well, in my opinion, we need a comprehensive immigration reform with a path to full and equal citizenship. If Congress won't act, I'll defend President Obama's executive actions, and I'll go even further to keep families together. I'll end family detention, close private immigrant detention centers, and help more eligible people become naturalized. If we, as the most powerful country in the world, do not act, or at least do not try to act, to prevent dreamers from getting deported from the country, then who will? Who is more capable of this task than the mighty United States of America? I, Hillary Clinton, will fight for immigrants' rights in America. I will fight for dreamers' rights to take a shot at the American dream.
My name is, as you know, Donald Trump. As Mr. Cruz just said, immigration is an issue. 11 million people are living here illegally. And who are they? They're rapists, murderers, and God forbid, terrorists. When you hear an instance of rape or other criminal activity, who did it? Most probably an illegal immigrant. and they are a threat to our people. Most of these immigrants are Mexicans. And when Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're sending people who have lots of problems. And they're bringing these problems to our country. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. And some, I assume, are good people. But when I speak to the border guards, and they tell us what we're getting, and it only makes common sense. They're not sending off the right people. It's coming from more than Mexico. It's coming from all over South and Latin America. And it's coming probably from the Middle East. But we don't know, because we have no protection and we have no competence. We don't know what's happening. And it's gotta stop, and it's gotta stop fast. We need a wall, a real wall, that no one will go over, under, or around. We have people coming through that border that are from all over, and they're bad.
Okay, Mr. Trump, sorry to interrupt, but how are you exactly going to make people pay for this wall?
Mexico will pay for this wall, and because that's their people who are coming. And we're gonna make Mexico pay for that wall because we're in business with Mexico constantly, and we are the ones who are, or they're the one profiting from that. We're losing money on doing business with them. And if we boycott the business with them, they have no other way, so they will have to pay for that wall.
Okay, but building this wall, how do you think other countries, how do you think this will affect other countries' viewpoints?
All right, please allow me. Okay. So we have a problem with illegal immigrants. We have millions of illegal immigrants in our country. Now, if we do not secure the border, then that is going to make us look bad for other countries. Right? If we can't even, or if we don't take the necessary action to protect our own citizens, what kind of example does the United States of America set for the rest of the world? Our American citizens are the first priority. Right? This is America, and we care about our citizens, and we protect our citizens. That's why we need to take the necessary steps to ensure their safety. And we may receive some critical or some critique for our actions, but what we will is ensure our citizens' safety.
Mr. Cruz, you're talking about these immigrants that immigrate our country like animals, that they're about to rip us apart, that they're about to rip this country or to shiver it from to its grounds. These people, these Mexicans, these Muslims, they're people. They breathe the same air of us. They populate the same world as us. So please.
But wait, here's the problem, Mr. Sanders. You yourself, you're a son of immigrant parents, right? Your parents, they were good immigrants. They came to America, they had a dream, they made a valuable investment, and they are a good part of America. However, there is a significant part of immigration to America that is not positive. And you yourself, you're from Vermont. There are not that many immigrants, or illegal immigrants, in Vermont. I myself, I'm from Texas. Mr. Trump, he's from New York. New York and Texas are 2 of 6 states that account for more than 60% of illegal immigrants. Which means that our home states, the environment that we grew up in, have had a much higher population of illegal immigrants, and still do today. We have been exposed to the downsides of illegal immigration. We have been exposed to the dangers. And that's why that we are better handled to deal with this. Because you have
Okay, Mr. Cruz, I just have to ask you, do you really mean that all these Mexican immigrants are illegal immigrants, all of them?
That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying that we have 5...
That's what you're saying.
I'm saying that
No,
5
that's what you're
million
saying.
Mexicans are illegal immigrants in our country. 5 million. That's more than many countries.
Are all rapists, criminals, drug
No.
leaders?
Mr. Cruz, may I add to that? Not all are criminals, not all are rapists, and not all are terrorists. But when we are letting people into our country, they're coming along. and we can't accept having these people in our country. They're a threat to our people, they're a threat to your family, and my family, and everyone. And therefore, we cannot have this uncontrolled situation as we have today.
And let me just add, you asked, are all 5 million rapists murderers? No, they're not. But absolutely all 5 million are illegal. They are illegal in our country. They are illegal immigrants. All 5 million of them. And they pose a serious threat to America and America's security. Which is why that we need to strengthen this immediately. We need a wall, and we need to triple the border security so that they can actually handle the flow of illegal immigrants that we are facing today.
Well, instead of only thinking about the negative sides of the immigration like Mr. Cruz and Mr. Trump here does, one should look at the positive things immigration brings. In fact, immigration is a vital part of the